Oops. Welcome to another episode of Say Plays. I am playing Mars Colony Challenger again. This is Phase 2 of Hyperia. Phase 1 we had to set up life support, get power going, and a bunch of other stuff. This one we have to get a generator going, install solar panels, install heat so we can actually take off our suit inside the base. And we're going to mess with the power distribution panel because we're going to have two generators and we can actually control where the power is going. And we're going to put more food and medicine in the thing. This is going to be a relatively short phase compared to phase 1. Well, maybe. The panels may take a little bit of time, but... And you saw in phase 1 I pushed this airlock button to open both doors, but now that I'm building up an atmosphere, I'm going to work on temperature this round. I don't want to do that. It's dark. Turn on the lights. Are we out of power still? Let me check really quick. Last phase I had a little bit of a power issue and it seems like it's still happening. Yeah. I am going to skip moving stuff inside for now and go ahead and plug up the other generator because we need that going apparently. Alright, it's weird not being able to turn on the lights. Thankfully this suit has a light. Let's see, that's the heater that's going to go inside. Here is our radioactive unit, which is part of what we need for the generator. I like putting it in the rover so I don't have to make 2 trips. And here's the heater. No, wait, what am I doing? Put down the heater. Here's the generator part, L-gen, whatever that means. Okay, I'll turn off that light so my suit doesn't drain power too fast. And we're off. It's such a long journey ahead of us. We are going right over here. It saves time, and our stamina doesn't really have any bad effect from that. Okay. And you may hear my cat talking in the background. I haven't talked all day today, so I suddenly start talking. She's probably going to want to get some kind of attention. So installing this is just like the same thing in phase 1. What's different is after we turn it on, we need to go inside and tell it where that power is going. Which is great is if you have power problems and you need to swap things around, or you have a generator breakdown and you need to keep the bare essentials going. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But this game has surprised me with some of the random stuff that happens to me. I don't know if it's because I have bad luck or if the game likes me. Alright, we're going to turn it on and put it to 70% so it doesn't burn out. Hop back in our little truck. And you're going to back up, hopefully without crashing into anything. Where am I even going with this? Well, front door service, why not? The sun's coming up. It's actually kind of nice seeing day change and everything. Alright. So we're inside, and if I was efficient, I would have carried something else in. But let me go ahead and load this med stuff to the med station so I don't trip over it. I'm gonna check my water while I'm over here. I've got plenty of water to drink. So this time the base is expanded a little bit. This is our secondary battery storage, and then we have this thermal control system which we need to set up, and it's going to control the temperature inside. That's what this next generator is going to power for the most part. So we're going to click service. See, RSG2 is the generator we just plugged in, and it's not plugged into anything, or it's not powering anything. You see here from the list we can give it life support power, power module power, farm and bio power, and geology module power. 3 and 4 we're not going to worry about this phase. We'll get more generators and stuff for that later. So I'm going to put it on 2. Excuse me. And then I'm going to start installing the solar panels on the roof, because we still have a bit of a power issue. Alright, that's going. I could set up the thermal control system now, but I would rather have 0 power issues. See, the charge is not... It keeps hitting negative a little bit. Means I'm draining it too fast. Which I'm going to turn off this fuel generator for now, but turn the separator on. Oh, I think when we ran out of power these turned off too. So I'd rather have water coming in and then the separator going so I can have a source of oxygen and water. That's very important. You see our air scrubber, everything is fine except for pressure, because things have been turned off, apparently. So we don't want to take off our suit yet. We do want to check this. We do have some oxygen there. It's going to be fine. So let's go ahead and go outside. I really shouldn't have parked there. And we're going to start moving panels around. We're probably going to get irradiated a bit. That's okay, because we'll take some of the pills inside afterwards. Whoa, storm warning, seek shelter. This is where I head back inside really fast. As fast as this will allow me. Come on. Alright, so we're inside. That is an interesting storm. We definitely don't want to be in when that happens. So... Alright, I do need to get music going, don't I? Excuse me while I mess with one of them. There, that's spacey music. That works. See, rapid pressure drop. Well, it's not much I can do at the moment since I'm trapped inside. We can go look at the storm through another window. don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully not very long. This will be a good view. We can't open this door yet, even accidentally, so... This is not a very violent storm. But still, you can... I did take health damage from it, as you can see. So... I must have been... Oh, I probably shouldn't have stayed in that other room. Okay. We are going to... Well, might as well check the medical bed. I'm pretty sure I know what to take. It's going to check temperature, pretty much all your vitals. And then it'll give a recommendation if you need to take a pill. It says within normal limits, but since I did lose health, I'm gonna grab a properdine. And head into the life support room. Double check that I have enough oxygen in here. I do. And so the PSI is still pretty low. Alright. Check external equipment for damage is the message I just got. So we may have some damaged stuff. Hopefully nothing serious. So we are going to check everything outside as we as I move the panels around. I don't know why I keep switching between we and I. It's whatever. It works. Okay. Gonna go ahead and move the truck so that it is close to the panels. I am a terrible driver, so don't mind me as I almost crashed the thing, even though it has one gear and goes really slow. Okay. Gonna check our fuel here, our fuel line. It does not seem to have any damage, which is good. If I had some panels up already, it probably would have damaged those. I'm gonna go ahead and start loading the truck with these. I suppose if you had two people playing this would be a bit easier, but it's just me, so I'm gonna have to load and move everything on my own. Yet the game is multiplayer, it's just you have to pretty much know somebody else who has it to play. The stairs for this are right over here. And that's good enough. We can go in this door here. If a storm comes while I'm on this side, I will run in there. Or if, you know, I need food or water. Now, since this lowers my stamina considerably, just moving up the stairs and all the way to the end here, I'm going to go ahead and install this one. It gives my stamina time to rest. So I think there's some little hidden stat somewhere about how often you've been moving around. Either that or it's just my imagination. I don't know. Even when you have full stamina. Okay. PV panel 3 is on. We're getting pretty good power from it. See, my stamina barely went down when I wasn't carrying anything. It's carrying something, I guess, that does it. Sorry, my voice is a little weird today. Always keep an eye on your pressure, radiation stats there on the bottom right. See, we are getting some spikes of radiation for some reason, but it's relatively low, so I'm going to keep working. My radiation bar is probably going to go up a little bit, but it's fine. This part is a little tedious, going up and down the stairs this many times, but thankfully once you have them installed, really you only have to worry about storms and going up there every once in a while to dust them off. And I am going to go inside instead of taking the next set of panels up. I'm going to see if I can avoid some of that radiation. And I want to get the temperature going now that we have a little bit of extra power coming in. So, oh, that's a food pack. I don't need that quite yet. Take the heater coil in. And I do think that's the only thing I need to install into the heating unit. Which is kind of nice. Alright, you can see the temperature inside is -10. You can also see it on your readout at the bottom right. It is important to keep track of when the base gets bigger because you are going to eventually have more than one thermal control system. Alright, and for this we're going to set the temperature up to 10. That seems like a pretty comfortable... Oh, you have to turn it on first. Ha! 10 degrees Celsius. 10.2, close enough. And that's a pretty comfortable living condition, I think. So now we're gonna go back outside. Now that took a all of, what, 2 minutes. I could have parked the truck better, but... The first time I did this, I was running the panels through the station and out the back door for some reason. It took forever because my stamina was draining. Don't know why I tried it like that. Okay. That's all 4 panels. I'm gonna do something else though. I typically don't do this, but I'm actually going to carry this extra food in my hand as I get into drive. So I can carry 5 things. I guess I'm putting it on the passenger seat, whatever. That's good enough. And I'm just gonna go drop this off inside. Right here. And I'll grab it later. If there was anyone else but me playing, I probably wouldn't do that because it blocked the path, but since I know about it, it's fine. And we didn't really avoid the radiation, it keeps spiking to 0.2. So we are gonna get irradiated. Sadly we don't turn into the Hulk or anything cool, but... Hooray, lame jokes. Okay, on with the Mars. Alright, only a few more panels to go. And our truck did seem to take some damage in the storm. It has 4 damage. I'm pretty sure it was repaired before this phase started. Two more panels to go. The game doesn't allow it, but I bet I could jump from the roof down to the ground without taking any damage, since Mars does have about 1/3 the gravity of Earth. Though, knowing me, I'd mess up and crack my suit open or something anyway. I guess these are not high-impact suits, regardless of gravity. Last panel. And see, that's completing the phase already. Oh, I don't know why it says complete when I don't even have this one installed, but... Alright, if you click service and click monitor, it switches between all that stuff. As you can see here, you can clean it. Which we don't need to do, because we just put them in. So the work orders are complete for phase 2, but I'm not going to end the phase yet, because I want to put the truck back where it is, and I didn't load the food yet, so I'm not sure why it says that I did. Maybe the food from the first phase counted. But they let you tie up loose ends or whatever before the next phase begins, and that's what I'm going to do. And since the truck is slightly damaged, I'm just going to go ahead and repair it. It says repair not necessary. Damage 7, repair not necessary? Okay. Alright, heading back inside, gonna go grab that food, and then we're gonna check all of our little machines and see how everything's running, and then end the phase unless I have to do anything. See, that's that. Is it this door? Yeah. There's our food. I'm gonna head back here, check the power station, and it looks like we're doing fine. Temperature is still below freezing inside, but this is running. It is slowly going up. Food goes in the refrigerator. More MREs. And I'm gonna grab a drink, and I might as well grab an MRE too, so I can take care of that stuff while I'm on this side of the base. And maybe it'll improve my score some. See, the mix atmosphere is already safe. I could take my suit off entirely, it's just really cold. So, I don't know if I'll take cold damage at 0. I'm gonna go ahead and use this toilet thingy. Alright, Control T puts your suit, hat, or helmet back on, and I'm going to get the temperature going. Alright. These seem to be doing okay. I already checked this, didn't I? Yeah, we're fine. Air scrubber. Pressure's fine. Carbon dioxide's a little bit high. but it'll probably go down. It's not bad, it's less than 1%, so water is flowing properly. Next phase, or the phase after, we're gonna have to clean the valves and the filters on this. And we might as well turn on the fuel generator again. So everything's fine. We might as well end the phase because there's nothing else to do right now. I only got 84.9, but I think I took damage from the storm, so that probably factors into it. I really don't care about the score as long as everything's working, and everything is, so that's good. Thanks for watching. I will have phase 3 at some point. See you then.